the prep zone.
Oh my goodness!
Rice, splash down. Oh my goodness, what a hit.
Welcome to the Prep Zone. My name is Grant Yenny. It's homecoming here at Slidell High School, and we have the oldest rivalry in the parish, Covington, traveling to take on the Slidell Tigers. Let's bring in Coach Jimmy Inman for more analysis. Coach, let's start with the Slidell Tigers, the home team. What do we know about them?
Well, first of all, look, their quarterback, he's legit, Luke Guidry, and he's got a target in Jihad Williams. He can go get it. So that is a potent 1-2 combo for the Tigers.
The Covington Lions, what do we know about them? Another potent run game.
Run game. So, again, O-line is phenomenal. And then, David Harris, he's just a phenomenal back as well. So, yep, it's going to be an interesting matchup tonight.
Coach, thank you. We'll have more analysis from the press box. I spoke with both coaches moments ago. Let's hear what they had to say, and we'll get to the action. Coach, not only is this the oldest rivalry in the parish, but there's major district implications in this game tonight. What are you telling your guys coming into this one?
We're 0-0, trying to go 1-0. That's been our focus every week, regardless of the outcome, and that's been our focus this week.
Strong ground game from Covington and a stellar defense. What's it going to take to get a win?
We got to possess the ball, not turn the ball over, win field position, and tackle.
Coach, last time we saw your team was the battle for the Little Brown Jug. You guys got it. Now it's another rivalry, the oldest rivalry in the parish, and there's major district implications with this one. So what are you telling your guys coming into this game tonight?
Well, we're trying to do our best to treat it like every other game because, as big as this one is, we have two more to follow, and nothing gets any easier from here on out. So we've been trying to just spend, work-first mentality. Not make the game be bigger than the situation, bigger than a rivalry, bigger than implications for a district championship. It's just a very important game within how things shake out.
What's it going to take to get a win here at Slidell?
Well, we're going to have to clear up some things from last week. We're going to have to play a little bit better in our coverage game on special teams. We're going to have to protect the football, which, obviously is cliche, and I think every team needs to do that. And we're going to need to be able to stop the run.
Fun and games here at Slidell High School. A beautiful night for football, a little windy, but Slidell kicking off to the Covington Lions. It'll be Decker kicking this one off. This one's short, high up in the air, and it will be caught and immediately dropped there, hauling it. Excellent job on the coverage.
No fair catch.
Jordan Miller. So we will see David Harris and company take the field here for the Lions.
And we've mentioned that road grader offensive line. So we'll see if they come into play right out of the gate. Look, we zoom in on an amusement park ride, and then right out of the gate, that was kind of amusing seeing this guy kick and no fair catch.
And a 5-wide set started here for the Lions.
Wow.
So Coakley in the gun motion, calls for it, give, and he'll be slung down. That was Kylan Williams on the carry.
So definitely a look we're not accustomed to seeing. But what I will say is it's gonna keep the linebackers honest for Slidell if Covington sticks with this formation. The question is will it be effective enough for the Lions to stick with it?
2nd and 9 for the Lions. Motion from Harris, and the give will go to Harris. Now had a good hole there. He'll gain about 3 on the carry.
So 2 yards in a cloud of dust, 2.5 in a cloud of dust. Again, of course, we're on turf, so Slidell has
no more dust in St. Tammany Parish.
Another wonderful field for these young men to play on.
Yeah, our first time seeing this field since it was installed. It's our first game at Slidell since then. 3rd and 5 here for the Lions. Calling for it is Coakley, looking to pass, launches it right, and it is incomplete, intended for Williams.
And there was I don't know if there was a busted coverage on that side, but there were 2 wide receivers and only 1 defender. So, man, Slidell kind of dodge that one, because that one could have been 6 had it gone to the man who was uncovered.
But it brings up a 4th and 5. Estrada will punt it away, and Cameron Ducree is back to return.
And Estrada will be punting with the wind. And he's got a leg to start out with, so.
Snap is low. He gets it off the turf, and it is a line drive punt away. Ducree loses the handle on it, and he'll have to. Oh, it looks like Covington got it. Oh my goodness!
Number 12 for the Lions.
That is Caden Heck.
Caden Heck.
A backup quarterback.
That's right. Johnny on the spot, or Caden on the spot, a sophomore. Good hustle to get down there and able to cover the ball, and a big break for the Lions.
An excellent job keeping your eye on the ball for Heck.
Yes, yes.
So Covington offense coming back out this time. They'll set up at the 18-yard line.
So the question is, will Covington go with this 4 wide receiver set? And it looks as though they will.
Coakley calls for it. Give goes to Harris, and he's hit hard, but gains about 4 on the carry.
Good defense right there by the Slidell Tigers. Harris had 1 step to kind of make a move, and that space was closed down pretty quickly. A lot of hats to the ball.
So that makes it 2nd and 6. 2-back set now. Williams and Harris in the backfield with Coakley. He'll call for it. Give. Goes straight ahead, bouncing through. That is Williams. The excellent job busting through the line.
And Harris in on the initial lead block. So again, something that you will see him do. I mean, jack of all trades, isn't he? I mean, he comes in and plays defensive end at times.
And a true Iron Man.
I was about to say, true Iron Man football.
Sticking with the 2-back set here. 1st and goal for the Lions. Here's Coakley on the keeper. And he'll be bottled up. And that'll get him down to the 6-yard line, excuse me.
Looked like 9. Kendall Carter in on that tackle, senior linebacker. He's had a great year. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Carter also plays running back on occasion for the Tigers. So, yeah, true Iron Man football on both sides of the line of scrimmage tonight for both teams.
Here's your... Oh, not a 5 wide. There's a flanker on the left. Give going to Harris.
That's a touchdown.
And he's in for the score. Covington strikes first.
And Covington makes the most out of that opportunity. Slidell, an error right out of the gate, and Covington's able to hit pay dirt.
Extra point attempt coming. It will be Mendez. Check that. It will be Mason Estrada for the point after.
Estrada's been kind of nursing an injury throughout the course of the year, so he must be closer to being fully fit.
Snap is back. Place kick is up, and it is good. So 9:08 to go here in the 1st quarter. Covington leads 7-0. So Estrada to kick this one away following the Covington score. He puts a charge into it. This will go into the end zone, kicking with the wind, and that is a touchback. So we'll get our first look at the Tigers offense from the 50-yard line. From the 20. That jet lag's getting me.
So it is. And by the way, welcome back
Thank
to
you.
this side of the pond where football is played with an oblong ball.
For sure.
So
glad to be back.
Lou Guidry, we get to see the senior signal caller for the Tigers. What a season that young man has had. So Coach Cobell's got to be very happy with his production.
Travell Watts to his right. And handoff goes to Watts. And
Nice
he,
hole.
oh,
He's
an
got
excellent
room.
run. That will be a 1st down for Watts. Patient running there, waiting to see how things open up and shake out.
Excellent vision on top of that. So he waited, looked for the space, made a nice little move to his left, able to pick up an additional 5, almost 10 yards. Excellent job by that young man.
First and 10 from the 31-yard line for the Tigers. Motion, calling for it, give on the jet sweep, coming near side, makes a cut forward, and he will be brought down after no gain.
Josh Sandiford, number 57, a senior defensive end for the Lions, kind of blew that play up, was in the backfield and was able to turn him inside where he had some help.
So second and 10 for the Tigers. Hard count. Check out the Covington defense. Guidry calling for it. Give goes to Watts once again, has a hole, hits it hard, and he will gain about 7 on the carry.
Watts is explosive. That first step, he's already moving into 5th gear. So excellent vision, but he does have the speed to get to the next level.
3rd and 3. Guidry hard count, so looks like we're going to see this all night.
I would imagine so, but again, we're talking a lot of senior leadership out there, able to survey the field and use that experience.
Watts on the carry, hits that hole hard once again, and that's another first down.
And I tell you what, Slidell is imposing their will on the offensive line right now. They're able to open up holes and put the Lions on their heels.
We talked about the Covington offensive line in pregame, but the Slidell offensive line showing that they are phenomenal as well.
Absolutely. And again, when you have, the wealth of talent that Slidell has at their disposal, man, that's going to make it difficult on opposing teams. And Slidell is certainly illustrating that now.
Guidry calls for it. Give goes to Watts once again. He'll gain about 4 on the carry.
And if the old saying, if it ain't broke.
Exactly.
Hey, the Tigers are definitely able to open the playbook up, and that's really dangerous if you're the Lions defense, just simply because, again, a wealth of talent on the offensive side of the ball for the Slidell Tigers.
2nd and 6, trips to the top of your screen.
Might be time for the Tigers to look to, matriculate the ball downfield in a long pass.
Guidry calls for it and sticking with Watts on the ground, has a hole and hits it hard, and a flag comes out.
Watts has been impressive.
And the offensive line has been impressive as well.
No doubt.
I mean, he has a hole that you could drive a truck through every single time he gets the ball.
Well, in that case, it might have been due to the holding, but on the first 5 or 6 runs, it surely wasn't.
That'll back up the Tigers. And it will be 2nd down from the 43.
It's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Tigers.
Once again, trips to the top of your screen. Calls for it. Guidry looking to pass. Sends this one long, and it is hauled in!
What a huge catch.
Caught by Bloxon. Check that. That is, Bloxon.
That's Jordan Bloxon. 6'2", 170-pound junior wide receiver, able to get behind his defender. And, man, what a beautiful ball laid out there by Luke Guidry. So I was a play early. I thought Slidell would go deep when it was 2nd and 6. 2nd and 15 turned out to be the right combo.
What a way to haul that one in, and Guidry had it on the money.
He did. It was beautiful.
Guidry calls for it. Give goes. Hole is there and hits it hard. Spins off a defender. And is he short? He may be a yard. Yeah, he's a yard shy. It looked like Carter was going into the end zone. Excellent job stopping it right at the 1, but still a huge run from Carter.
Showing his athleticism, and we mentioned earlier, he's the central core of Slidell's defense. And yet here he is coming in, looking to pound the rock and put it in the end zone.
Motion, and here's a flag. Take a little jump by the offense.
Maybe so, a little anticipation, and that is the case.
So now it will be first and goal from the 7.
First and goal, ball set to 6.
Given the propensity Slidell has had running the ball and how much success they've had running the ball, I don't think that's going to stop the Tigers.
That one was a designed run by Guidry. Let's see what they go to from 6 yards out. Guidry calls for it. Looking to pass. Slings it. Hasn't been wide open in the end zone.
Absolutely.
That is Williams with the touchdown.
Great vision by Luke Guidry right there. Look, he was surveying left to right, but I mean, he sees his wide receiver breaking across with no one on him. He just like, hey, I'm going to put this right where it needs to be, and of course he did. Excellent drive right there by the Slidell Tigers to respond to that adversity from the turnover earlier on special teams.
And Buell to attempt the point after. But first, we have the swinging gate.
Carter trots
on.
It's up.
They actually run it. Buell gets into the end zone.
Wow.
And Slidell takes the lead.
Yes, look, we mentioned before, amusement. I mean, is that not amusing or what? How many times have we seen teams line up and then
they do the shift and then they kick the point?
Yes.
Instead, in this case, they actually run the play, catch Covington off guard, and get into the end zone.
Wow.
4:24 to go here in the first. Slidell up 8-7. And Mia Decker kicking this one off. Another sky kick and a fair catch called by the Lions at the 35-yard line. So Covington will have another go at it.
Man, I tell you what, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you got the fair right across the way, but you got fireworks going off here. We're seeing a whole lot of first, if you will. No offense to Hollywood or Vegas, entertainment's right here tonight. At least early on. At least early on.
The greatest show on turf candidate.
That's it. And a lot of candidates to choose from with all the turf we have now.
Yeah. The give goes to Williams, and he will gain about 4 on the carry.
Good run right there. Nice job by the O-line for the Lions. They did a good job of creating some space for, a hole for Williams to run through. Freshman, only a freshman.
Second down. 2-back set. Motion across. Calling for it. Give going this time to Harris. Looking to break it outside. Oh, the ball comes loose. Still down. Slidell picks it up. And it is Slidell ball at the 29-yard line.
Wow.
Harris was trying to bring it outside. He got gang tackled, and one Slidell player punched it out.
Excellent play by the Slidell defense right there. Harris is someone who really and truly, in terms of ball security, that's never been an issue for that young man. So the only way that's going to happen is a phenomenal play by someone coming in, as you said, from the backside and punching the ball out.
So Guidry and company get it at the 29-yard line. 3:47 to go here in the first.
And of course, in the first drive, Travell Watts was the engine, if you will, the catalyst for all of the success.
Guidry calls for it. Give going to Watts, hits the hole hard, racing down, and he doesn't go down. He just gets pushed out of bounds.
What excellent vision and hard running by that young man.
So second and 1 for the Tigers, and And look for another heavy dose of Travell Watts.
At 9 yards of pop right here. Why would you stop?
Hard count.
Looked like Covington was actually bringing a blitz. So are they going to stick with it? Are the Lions going to stick with it? Or did they show their hand? Again, that's at senior leadership.
And it's Guidry, and he's sacked for a loss.
And look, I tell you what, I didn't think that the Lions defense would continue with that blitz. That's Connor Ferris, a junior DB. And on the hard count, he kind of flinched a tad and kind of telegraphed that he was going to be rolling in. And I thought Guidry saw him, but evidently not.
It makes it 3rd and 9, so an 8-yard loss on the sack.
Big play by the Lions defense. Big down right here at 3rd and 9, and it will be decision-making time if the Lions D can step up again.
Guidry calls for it, looking to pass, has time, running to his left, slings it out, has a man wide open. It's caught, but there's a flag down. Will this be coming back? That's the question at hand. What vision by Guidry there? Guidry doesn't look happy, so it looks like this one's coming back. A hold.
Unfortunate for that young man because, he kept his eyes downfield, truly showing his, like I said, experience level, being a senior, captain, if you will. Man, he's good.
So now, at one point, it was 2nd and 1. Now they're facing.
It's
third and very long.
It's 3rd and a lot.
Yeah.
Now I will say this: it was 2nd and 15 when Slidell decided to take a shot deep. So it's not like it. And look, it was successful, no less. So it's not like Slidell doesn't have a big play in their playbook.
Guidry looking to pass. Rolling to
Watts,
his right, looking to pass downfield,
Watts
waiting for
is
stuff to open. It's hauled in, and that'll be short of the first down.
It's going to be close. It is short, but man. So I would imagine Slidell's offense is staying on the field because it's 4th and a half a yard.
Got to be. If fourth and inches, I think you give it to Watts.
Well, I can tell you this: if you're a Lion defender, that's exactly who you're expecting to get the ball.
Kendall Carter is in there running back. Either way, give it to your running back.
Absolutely.
Give goes to Carter, bowling ahead, and he has the first down.
And again, Slidell with the propensity to pick up the big play, picked up 19 or 20 yards on the pass completion. And when you're facing a 4th and short, when you've got Kendall Carter behind you, 5'10", 200-pound senior, a lot of experience, a lot of athleticism. Got to go for it.
Motion, fakes the give on the jet sweep, gives it to Carter, racing forward, still on his feet, and he is down at about the 5-yard line.
I am impressed with the way Slidell is able to move the ball.
And that makes it 1st and goal for the Tigers.
I tell you what, whoever draws the Tigers in the playoffs down the road, they're going to have a chore on their hands.
Guidry with the hard count. Covington holds discipline. We'll get back to the playoffs in a second. Guidry calling for it. Give goes to Carter, and Carter will be, let's see, it looks like a yard shy. So speaking of the playoffs, as of right now, Slidell is number 4 in the Go Preps power ratings.
And a well-deserved 4. They've challenged themselves with a difficult schedule. And, hey, look, when you do that and you're successful, you deserve to be where you're ranked.
And Guidry will keep it straight ahead and into the end zone. Excellent push by that offensive line, and Guidry follows.
And if you're Coach Scoble, you've got to be super excited about, one, the way you responded to some adversity with the turnover that led to the Lions score, and two, just the way you've been able to impose your will with your offensive line and a heavy dose of run and timely passes.
So Mia Decker on for the point after out of the Guidry hold. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. So 42 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, and Slidell is up 15-7. And Decker once again with the sky kick. This one will be returned by the Lions. Maybe not.
Well, it was returned, but not far. Nice 2 or 3 spin moves in there, but only for a yard or two.
So Covington trailing 15-7, and 37 seconds remaining here in the first. So they'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
15-7 Tigers. For a while there, the school board said 14-7, so I know we're getting close to All Hallows Eve here, but I didn't think the scoreboard would be haunted.
5 wide set. Oh, that's going to be false start.
So if you're the Lions, that's not what you want to see.
And near side the flanker had a little stutter.
Certainly nowhere to hide in that position. You're not going to get away with it there.
So 1st and 15 now for the Lions. 35 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
They look like they're going to go with a more traditional formation, the Lions.
This will be Coakley on the keeper, and he's upended. An excellent job getting in there by Will Davis.
Good job of penetration, able to take Coakley out at the ankles. And let me tell you, that's not an easy thing to do. We've seen Coakley have some big runs, literally right up the middle, just what you saw. Quality young man, good family. I know the family well, and he's had an excellent year, has Coakley.
And Coakley got the snap off right at the buzzer, and Harris is hit as that one's complete for a 2-yard gain. But that does it for the first quarter as Slidell leads 15-7. So a correction, it was actually a 6-yard reception, not 3 yards. But it's still 3rd and 9 for the Lions here. Coakley looking to pass, and it is caught by Harris, but he'll be about 2 yards shy of the first down.
And as weird as it sounds, this might be decision time for the Lions, just simply because Slidell has been so potent with on the offensive side of the ball. But then again, when you have Estrada punting, you can flip the field and put your defense out there and roll with it.
So Estrada hauls this one in, punts it away, and that will roll. And now Covington going over to down it. So Ryan Jones downs it at the 18-yard line, where the Slidell Tigers will start this drive, but they've been moving the ball at will.
Very much so. I mean, if you're Coach Scoble, you have, like I said, you've just got to be pleased with the start here. Outside of the turnover, again, but even then you're pleased with the fact that your team has been able to respond to that adversity. Slidell, senior laden, just senior laden. You know my thought from the get-go. I've been impressed with them. I was impressed with them last year.
When we were talking about it in the summer,
yes,
you were saying that they were the team.
I thought so, and look, nothing against the other teams in the district, but that senior experience means something at the high school level.
Give goes to Carter. Excellent hole. Hits it. Go racing down that far sideline. Looking to cut it back in, and he gets a massive gain down to the 46-yard line for the Tigers.
How nice is it if you're Slidell and you can go, you know what, we're going to give Watts a breather, and you turn around and have Carter. Oh, and you also have Guidry to sling the ball.
And Guidry can run it.
Yes, he can. Like I said, a wealth of talent on the offensive side of the ball.
So 1st and 10 from the 46. Guidry calls for it. He'll pass. It's a screen. Oh, and it's dropped. In and out of the hands of Howard.
And that's one of those where Howard probably will catch that, 8, 9 times out of 10. But in that moment, took his eyes off the ball, planned to run before he caught it. So can't do that.
10:41 to go here in the first half. Slidell up 15-7 here on homecoming night.
Big series if you're the Lions defense.
And it's
right
screen back out, and he has room to run. That will be a first down for Howard. That's excellent play calling by Slidell because he just has the drop. You want to get his confidence back quick. So you sling it right back out to him and let him get a big gain and a first down.
And as mentioned, he's got the ability. I mean, Howard can catch the ball, and he's got to have that confidence in himself, but go right back to him. It's an excellent job by the Slidell Tigers.
Guidry gives to Watts, and that'll be a gain of 2 on the carry. Brought down by a host of Lions, led by Noah Holden.
Holden, Bryce Blackwell in there as well. Tackling machine that he is.
Guidry with the hard count. Slidell's going 3 to the top of your screen. None to the bottom.
I mean, I guess you could run to that side. Let's see. No.
It's a screen out to Howard once again. And Jones brings him down.
We mentioned Ryan Jones' name when we covered the Covington St. Paul game. And, man, he in run support, Ryan Jones he's excellent. He gets there quickly.
9:15 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers.
By the way, back-to-back grabs for Romello Howard right there. So he's not dropping the ball now, is he? So
you go back to him.
I mean, why not? If it's open.
Here's Guidry looking to pass. Has time. Slings this one. And it's incomplete. Intended for Williams.
Good coverage on that side by the Lions defense. So Slidell looks like they're bringing their punter on.
Elijah Harrison back to punt. So we were saying Slidell was moving the ball at will. One thing that, we didn't bring up. Hold on, a punt here. This will be booted away and into the end zone. So one thing we didn't bring up when we're saying Slidell's moving the ball at will, we think maybe it'll continue. But Glenn Salter is excellent when it comes to adjustments. So you may be able to score on the Lions, but as soon as Coach Salter sees what you're working with that night, he makes adjustments, and you see him firm up right there.
Absolutely. He's one of the best in the business in terms of the DC position. And look, let's be honest, in terms of what he's up against tonight, as we've said, Slidell on the offensive side of the ball is just uber talented.
Give goes to Harris, and he'll gain about 5 on the carry.
And Harris, last time we saw him, he was having the ball punched out. You got to go right back to him, just like Slidell. Had no qualms about going back to Romello Howard after he dropped the ball. I can promise you, Coach Salter is going to Greg Salter is going to make sure that Harris is involved.
Motion once again, fakes to give. This time Coakley will keep it, And he'll be brought down for maybe a half a yard gain.
Big number 98 for the Tigers. That would be Jalen Anderson. I think we found someone there, not a senior for Slidell. Anderson at 11th grade.
Well, you need to get some guys playing time to be the leaders of the future.
No doubt, and he very well may be that guy. And what a group to be around to learn from.
Absolutely. 3rd and 4 for the Lions. Give goes to Harris, and he's met by a pile and dropped for a loss.
So 96 in on a tackle. That's Isaiah Gallion, excuse me. Look, we called his name quite a bit when we had Mandeville Slidell earlier in the year as well.
So Cameron Ducree back to return the punt for the Lions. Estrada to punt it away. Snap is low. Estrada gets the punt off. And Ducree is brought down. They want a horse collar, and there it is. Or I guess maybe face mask, because it was from the front.
It was at that.
So, but it looked like he had him around the neck rather than the face mask. Personal foul. Okay, they're going to call the face mask. Got it. Either way, it was going to result in 15 yards.
Yes, it was. So that's going to give the Slidell Tigers a nice start to this drive with excellent field position. Looks like the officials are actually discussing whether or not it was. I'm not sure what they're discussing.
Well,
to be honest with you.
To me, it looked like he had him around the neck, but
yeah,
not,
they waved
not
it
on
off.
the face mask. Okay.
So I didn't see a face mask. It was going to surprise me.
First and 10 Tigers. Ball spotted at their own 49-yard line.
So it'll be Slidell ball at the 49-yard line. 6:53 to go here in the second. Watts in the backfield with Guidry. And it's
question is will the Lions front seven stand up to this running attack that the Slidell Tigers have put out tonight?
Guidry calls for it. Fakes to give to Watts. Slings it out. It's complete. And that was hauled in by Austin Bates, the senior fullback. A flag came out, though.
Another senior. I know that's a surprise.
Yeah. So is this going to be holding?
I'm not sure what this is going to be. It looks as though Slidell's walking backwards, so it seems to be on the Tigers.
Oh, an ineligible receiver downfield. What an excellent play call, if not for the miscue.
Right.
That's a great play.
It was very well drawn
Fake
up.
the give to Watts. You draw the linebackers up, and then you have the fullback going behind him to haul it in.
Well, when your running backs are getting the yardage that Slidell's been able to get tonight, it opens up the playbook. that's the easiest way to say things. You bite on the run.
High snap, Guidry handles it, and the give goes to Watts. Spin move, and Watts has a first down, maybe inches short. Let's see.
It's going to be close. They may measure this, but again, Slidell is able to run the ball, and it just opens up the playbook.
That's a first down for the Tigers. Watts, a tremendous job and tremendous push by that offensive line.
The O-line is playing wonderful tonight.
So 6:05 to go here before the half. Fakes the give. Here's Guidry, has pressure coming, and he'll be sacked. And was that a blown-up screen attempt?
I'm not quite sure.
Usually when players come that free, it's they're trying to set up a screen.
What I will say is 57 was in the backfield again and actually made the tackle. And it looked like one of the Ferris twins was also in the backfield for the Lions.
2nd and 12. As the play comes in from the sideline. Fakes to give to Watts, slings it out. It's complete, and a flag comes out. And I'm wondering if this will once again be an ineligible receiver downfield.
I was leaning on offensive PI right there. I'm not certain that will be the case. But it.
Oh, and it's just a regular old hold.
Well, I guess I'm wrong yet again.
Same here. So that will make it second and 22.
Yes, it will. It's going to be yes, it will be 2nd and 22.
2nd and 22 with 5:03 to go here in the second.
And look, Slidell has seen 3rd and long a number of times tonight, 2nd and long a number of times tonight. It hasn't phased their offense. Timely throws by Guidry, big throws and big runs by the Tigers.
Motion out from Watts. Here's Guidry looking to pass. It's a screen. Hauled in, and it is stopped by number 45. That's Chase Blackwell.
Blackwell with a good tackle right there, able to make that diagonal penetration, get inside the blocker, and make the tackle, setting up a 3rd and long for the Tigers.
3rd and 18.
And again, with the way that Guidry can sling the ball, as weird as it sounds, there shouldn't be any panic on the Slidell side of the ball.
Guidry calling for it, looking to pass. Rolling to his right. He'll sling this one, and it's hauled in.
And is out of bounds.
So an incomplete pass, and the punt unit comes out for the Tigers.
So a couple of key calls going against Slidell on that particular drive, negating one beautiful play call.
Good snap back, and this one's punted away by Harrison. Oh, and this one will roll. Slidell will let it go, possibly looking to pin him.
And that's the case. It's going to be down to the 1.
Excellent job pinning the Lions at the 1.
Special teams, again, a 3rd of the game. People forget.
Cameron Ducree.
Excellent job by that young man right there.
So 3:37 to go in the first half, and the Lions will have 99 yards in front of them.
That's a lot of green, whether it's artificial or real turf. That's a lot of ground to chew on.
Out come Coakley and company.
The only thing I will say is that the Covington O-line, if they can get a little bit of push, it certainly helps to have the running backs that they have at their disposal.
Yeah, they're starting in the Covington I from the end zone. Coakley calls for it, give straight ahead, and it'll get. Oh, he's still going. Wow. Excellent second effort there from Harris, and he will get the Lions out to the 6-yard line.
So that's a, how can I say this, breathing room and then some.
Looks like they're going to stick with the Covington I.
Chase Blackwell, I should say, and as well.
Coakley calls for it. And another short gain.
Good job right there by number 6, Will Davis. I know this is going to shock you, but a senior defensive back for Slidell. Man, I'll tell you what, you cannot put a price on that senior leadership. It's just phenomenal.
We're going to step away for an injury timeout. Coming out of the injury timeout is Covington on 3rd down. Give goes straight ahead, and
half.
It looks like the Tiger
much there.
defense holds. That should bring up, yep, 4th down.
Big play by the Tigers defense right there.
And
Tackle made by number 91,
Well-
Jeremiah Charles.
it's 4th and 1. And the punting unit
It's 4th down.
is still over on the sideline.
Well, we've seen a lot of firsts tonight, but I got to say, I haven't seen a team go for it on 4th down from this spot in a while.
This is a Mike Leach call here from Coach Greg Salter.
Very much so.
Hard count. I think they're going to run the play clock down. 2. And
Timeout.
Covington takes a timeout. So Slidell leading 15-7 here in the second. Punting unit out now. Estrada standing about 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Snap is back. Estrada boots it away. And Ducree gets away from it.
Ball down.
Nonetheless, Slidell will have excellent field position to start this, what may be the last drive of the first half.
It looks like a minute 44 to go here in the first half.
And that is an eternity given the field position. So now, if Slidell's able to find some points here, that's a big deal. If Covington's able to put up a defense, bend but don't break mode, if you will, then that's a win for the Lions.
So Tigers starting at the Covington 49.
The scoreboard's being silly again.
Motion Watts out. Guidry looking to pass, and it's incomplete. I think Henry Pence was looking for a hold.
He was, and I didn't see it from here because I was actually not looking at the monitor. I was looking across the way, and that's a good 70 yards. And I can promise you, my eyes haven't been able to see that well at 70 yards in a long time.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Calling for it is Guidry. Give goes to Watts, and he's met and dropped after maybe a half-yard gain.
And big number 68 for the Lions, Jermani Bursch. Let's just say when you run into him, you best be going around him because he's 6 foot, 350 pounds. I don't think you're going through him.
3rd and 9.
Well, we're not exactly sure where we're at on our time.
We're told the clock is running, and Slidell not looking to execute a play, so I think we're very close to the half running out. I don't think that was it. Yeah, Slidell takes a timeout, so there's 52 seconds remaining here in the first half. All right, 52 seconds before the halftime. 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers.
And again, a big play for both squads right here. If Covington's defense can hold, that's major. If Slidell picks up the first down, I'm sure Coach Cobell will look to find some points.
Guidry slings this one out, has a man open. It's hauled in, and he gets to the sideline. Excellent job there by Williams.
And again, the vision by Guidry to survey the field, see everything in front of him, go through his progressions, and look, find, in this case, Jihadi Williams wide open. And if you're the Lions, that's the last guy you want to leave wide open because he is a talent.
And that'll make it 1st and 10 from the 32. Trips to the right for the Tigers. Calling for it. Give goes to Watts straight ahead, and he will have about 6 on the carry following behind that excellent offensive line.
Ryan Jones again up in support for the tackle. And it's timeout for the Slidell Tigers.
Leading 15-7 with 38 seconds remaining here in the first half. Coming back out of the timeout, 39 seconds to go. Here in the second quarter, calling for it is Guidry. Looking to pass, slings this one out, and it's hauled in. And he's down to the 5-yard line. So Williams once again.
It's going to be a 1st and goal with 31 seconds to go. And as I mentioned, the time initially is an eternity for the Tigers.
And Guidry will spike it as the clock started after the chains were set. So 2nd and goal for the Tigers. Looks like they're going heavy package in. Carter in at running back.
And Carter was able to bulldoze one in behind that massive O-line of the Tigers earlier in the first quarter. Why not go back to that if you're the Tigers?
Oh, and hard count. Did that get him? A timeout called by Covington. 28 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Slidell up 15-7. Coming out of the timeout, 2nd and goal for the Tigers. Guidry calls for it, fakes to give to Carter, rolls right, slings it out, and it's caught for the score by Cole Koretsky.
and I know this is going to sound crazy. Not only is he a senior, he's a defensive lineman.
5'10", 215-pound defensive lineman.
So, you know what? That's a play you work on, and every once in a while you're like, you know what? I'm going to throw this guy a bone, and that was the moment. What a big play.
And Decker on for the point after. Multi-sport athlete for the Tigers, also a star on the girls soccer team at Slidell, and the kick is up, and it's good. So just seconds remaining before halftime. Slidell is up 22-7. Kickoff coming from Decker. Look for the sky kick. Nope, this time it's low. And let's see, rolls over. Black, it's still loose. And still loose. And the Tigers fall on it. Special teams.
Yeah, indeed.
My goodness, that one came loose a couple times, took a bounce, came loose a couple times, and then Slidell falls on top of it. And
Slidell's able to come out of the rugby scrum with the ball.
Wow. Special teams.
A third of the game, as we mentioned earlier, you cannot overlook their importance. And this is a chance for Slidell to put some points on the board right at the end of the first half.
We're very close to the half. I don't know. Oh, it looks like 18 seconds remaining.
So that's plenty of time. I don't know how many timeouts are left. As we mentioned earlier, the school board kind of haunted right now. Snaps back.
Guidry looking to pass. And he'll loft it away. So there's 11 seconds.
The school
left.
board was on the fritz. It said 17 seconds prior to it being corrected. I was like, that's a lot for 1 second. We're not in the Matrix.
Yeah, 11 seconds now remaining here before half. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Draw up something to get to Williams.
And why wouldn't you? He is, like I said, Jahadi Williams is a special talent.
And a flag comes out. It's going to be offside. So that'll make it 2nd and 5.
Against the line.
That much closer to pay dirt for the Tigers.
And now they'll have the ball at the 21-yard line. Guidry calls for it. Has pressure coming. Excellent pickup by the offensive line. It's flung to the end zone, and it's caught for the score. And that's Ethan Riley.
Beautiful job right there by Luke Guidry, surveying the field, going through his progressions, keeping his eyes downfield, and able to find his wide open receiver.
So efficient use of a very limited amount of time by the Tigers to put that one in the end zone.
Again, that senior leadership that we mentioned and his experience. He comes up to the line, he's able to, snap the ball, down the ball, save some time, and now with 4 seconds to go, we see how big that call was at that point in time, or that decision, I should say.
And Slidell is up 29-7. And Decker, check that. That is Dietrich. Kicks this one off, and it's a ambush onside. And did Slidell get it back?
Looks like they did. It won't matter as the horn has sounded for the half, but.
So that will take us to the half as Slidell leads 29-7.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Slidell High School Swingerettes, led by captains Alan Juris and Rachel Reese, lieutenants Morgan Clemens, Mickey Teller, Amaya Miller, Abby Rushing, and coaches Allison LaFrere, Jen Johnson, and Alyssa Kessler. Tonight, the Swingerettes will perform to Crazy Train. Please welcome the Slidell High Swingerettes.
Estrada to kick this one away to get the second half started. And it will not be an onside, it'll be kicked away. Uh-oh, he lost it. his knee was down. That was a delayed whistle. But Slidell will start
Slidell
this half on offense.
A flurry to end the first half. And I tell you, not only did they finish the first half in style, they get the ball to start the second half. So if you're the Slidell Tigers, you got to be really happy with that. Now, if you're Covington, well, they can't be too happy with the first half. In particular, the last 2 or 3 minutes. So this is the old, how do you eat an elephant? We said this last week, one bite at a time. So if you're the Lions, that's what you're looking to do. But Slidell can really make that more of a mountain to climb with a score right here on this drive.
His Slidell leading 29-7. Fakes to give to Watts. It's complete to Williams, and that is another first down.
And again, a wealth of talent on the offensive side of the ball for the Slidell Tigers.
How tremendous has Jahad Williams been?
Phenomenal. And if you are, Luke Guidry, how nice is it to have a go-to guy like him?
So awaiting the play as it comes in from the sideline. Motion from Williams, and he'll keep it up the middle, and Guidry is dropped for no gain.
And a nice tackle right there. Looked like number 68 for the Lions. That would be Jamonte Birch. He's had a couple of tackles tonight.
And he's not someone you want to be tackled.
Not at all.
2nd and 10. Motion once again from Williams, cross. This time the give goes to Watts. And Watts, hard running. He'll be bottled up for a gain of 2, but hard running from Watts.
Absolutely. He hit Chase Blackwell just with 2 handfuls of jersey, doing everything he could to hold him up. And fortunately, if you're the Lions, he was able to hold him up just enough to get some hats on the ball. But if you're the Slidell Tigers, you have to be impressed with the effort. Watts is a talent.
It's 3rd and 7. Guidry calls for it, fakes to give to Watts, slung out to Williams, and that is a first down, and that has been a play that they've had a lot of success with.
Well, again, Williams just simply doesn't drop the ball, at least not that we've seen this year.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have the old broadcaster's jinx on him now.
Well, if he's going to have the jinx, up 29-7 would be a good time to have it, is what I'll say. But again, what a special talent that young man is.
And when you have such a talented running game, it really sets up those plays, because whenever they fake it to Watts.
Play action fake. It works. There it is.
Guidry slings this one out, looking for Williams again, and I'm not going to say it.
Oh, well, there it is. That's the jinx, I suppose. Nonetheless, the play action was money. It was
Absolutely.
money. If you're the defense, you have to look run first.
Guidry had it there.
Absolutely. It was a great pitch. Just didn't have the catch in that moment.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. We hear the Lion King tunes from the Covington band. Carter on the run for a gain of 5.
So this will set up a 3rd and 5. And I tell you what, I've been impressed with these 3rd down conversions by the Tigers tonight. I don't know what the percentage is, but down is not an issue for them. 3rd down, not a problem. Distance, not a problem. It's in the playbook.
And 3rd and 5 here, waiting the play from the sideline. They've had success with the play action and then tossing it off to the fullback. Hauls it off, slings it, and it's complete. That time to Cameron Ducree with the first down.
Again, a wealth of talent. And again, another senior. Senior laden, experienced, senior leadership, it matters. It truly does matter.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line as the Tigers are driving. Give goes to Carter, cuts it up. That'll be a gain of 3 on the carry.
And that's Chase Blackwell in on that tackle. I tell you what, he's living up to the last name, isn't he?
It's a special last name.
He's had his nose in on, I would like to say probably 3 of the last 5 tackles.
Yeah, big name, a lot of success with that name at Covington High School throughout history.
Absolutely, for sure.
Guidry calling for it on the jet sweep, cuts it up. Still running, looking to cut it back inside, and he gets to the 10-yard line.
A nice move, big, nice patient running. But of course, once big Jamonte Burch gets his hands on you, you're not getting away. Fortunately for the Slidell Tigers, if you're the Slidell Tigers, it was a nice pickup prior to Burch getting his hands on.
And 1st and goal for the Tigers.
Yes, on Dupree there.
7:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Motion, calling for it, fakes the toss, and Guidry will be sacked for a monster loss. Back to the 23-yard line.
Braden Lynch in on that sack right there. Senior defensive end for the Lions. Stepping up and making a play. And again, down a distance, not a concern. Playbook's wide open. Slidell on the offensive side of the ball has been most impressive despite the sack.
Guidry has time, slings it out. It's up and ticked off. And the Lions going the other way. Flag comes out. That was just, it's in and out of his hands. It's kicked up as he falls to the ground and picked off.
And we talked about Ryan Jones and his run support. But man, talk about hand-eye coordination in the moment.
No kidding. Let's see what this flag is.
Question is it a personal foul on the sideline? It looks like the staff over there is a tad upset. So. Long discussion by the officiating crew.
Here comes the call. Face mask. Yep, okay. Sportsmanlike. Also on Slidell.
So we are looking at 30 yards here, tacked on.
The official ran it all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Is that correct? Where did he go out of bounds? I can't remember.
So a short field for the Lions. 1st and 10 from the 38.
So I guess I'm a little confused right here. I thought that they were going to mark off both.
Calling for it. Coakley with the pass, and it's incomplete.
Good pressure right up the middle by Slidell right there.
Intended for Brumfield. 6:23 to go here in the 3rd. Covington driving here on 2nd down.
So it looked like big number 96, again, I say Gallion. Looked like he ran out of a shoe right there.
Give goes to Harris, and that's a gain of 3.
And a good tackle right there by Cameron Dupree by the Slidell Tigers. Again, Ironman football. We were just watching him on the offensive side of the ball. Now he's on the defensive side of the ball. And again, senior experience, bringing that wealth of knowledge to both sides of the ball.
Coakley with the hard count on 3rd down. Slidell holding discipline. And I think they're going to get him with delay. Yeah. Looks like we might have a discussion. Was there a time? Okay, they wave it off. There was a timeout called. So 5:34 to go here in the 3rd. Slidell up 29-7. Coming out of the timeout, 3rd down for the Lions. Coakley looking to pass, and I think his arm got hit, and it's picked off by the Tigers. Going the other way, still racing forward, 40, and he'll be pushed out of bounds by David Harris. Cameron Dupree with the interception there and the big return.
Again, the wealth of experience on display. Ironman football, Dupree's playing both sides of the ball. Steps up, makes a huge play, brings the ball back, and now Slidell is in business yet again.
Yeah, already up 29-7, looking to build on that lead, the oldest football rivalry in the parish.
A lot of years in the books on this rivalry. And a storied rivalry it is, excuse me. Easy for me to say.
Two to the top of your screen. Guidry will call for it. Fakes the give, and it's slung out complete to Williams. And that will be, is it a first down or is it 2nd and inches? Oh no, it is a first down. Now okay, there seems to be some confusion with the officials here. They give him the first, but the white hat blew the play in before the chains were set.
Again, it's amusing tonight.
Guidry calls for it. And Watts. So Covington is going for the strip now.
Yeah, I believe so. When you see number 45 right there for the Lions again, Chase Blackwell, he had Watts' ankles wrapped up, so that allowed his teammates the opportunity to go for the strip. So when you're behind 29-7, you're looking for turnovers at this point.
4:20 to go here in the 3rd. Second and 7. Guidry calls for it. Keeps it. And maybe a busted play there?
May have been. I will say this. If I'm Guidry, I'm probably going down before I get to Bursch.
For sure.
I would be more than willing to lose an extra yard.
So that makes it 3rd down for the Tigers. Hard count there. I would try and find a way to find Mr. Williams.
Again, he's a special player, but I'm not joking when I say a wealth of talent. I mean, there's a half dozen names we can toss out right now, and they've all had moments in this game.
Guidry looking to pass. His pressure bears down. It's slung up, and it's going to be picked off by the Lions. Now racing down the sideline, and he'll be run down from behind at the 25-yard line. That's Jones.
Jones again, second pick. Back-to-back possessions, no less.
So Covington coming back out offensively here. 3:07 to go here in the third.
Again, I tell you what, it really highlights how big the end of the second quarter was when Slidell was able to score not one but 2 touchdowns in quick succession. Because other than that, it's a 1-score game. Well, 2-score game, excuse me, but within reach, if you will. Right now, the clock is running. Well, that's not running, but it's at 3:07, and it will be running shortly, and that is certainly working in Slidell's favor.
As this is becoming a marathon third.
That it is.
And there's, quarterback came out late, so Covington will take a timeout. 3:07 to go here in the third. Slidell up 29-7. All right, Elsie at quarterback. Give goes to Williams, looking to bring it outside, breaks 2 tackles, and he'll be pushed out of bounds by Will Davis.
Good run by, excuse me, Williams right there.
That'll make it 2nd and 7 for the Lions, getting out of bounds. Well,
Clock
I guess
is
he didn't,
running.
so the clock is running. 2:36 to go. Sticking with the empty backfield. Calls for it. Give. And he'll be pulled forward by the defender, bringing him down. But that'll make it 3rd and 3.
Good hard running, though, by David Harris. And look, Jerome Elsie again, we talked earlier in the year about how fortunate Coach Alter is to have guys who can play on both sides of the ball. So big play right here if you're the Lions. Trying to keep this drive alive. Slidell looking to get the ball back.
Give once again, and he's going to be.
Looks like he's going to be.
That's going to be very close, but
it
looks like they're moving the chains. First down for the Lions.
And that was on 2nd and 3rd effort right there by David Harris.
So 1:32 to go here in the third. Two to the left, 2 to the right. Motion fakes to give. Elsie, is hit from behind, and the ball is loose. And they're going to say an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you what, that one was awfully close to being a fumble.
Elsie's pass incomplete.
So
Without
from the blind side.
Without the benefit of replay, you go with the call that's on the field. So obviously it's going to be an incomplete pass, but yeah, that was close.
With the pressure. 32nd and 10, Lions.
Now they're going with a 2-back set. 2nd down. Elsie calls for it. Give goes to Williams, and he is bottled up, and a flag comes out. And I'm wondering if this will be a face mask or a horse collar.
I would suggest that it's a face mask, given the wrap-up, but
face mask. So first down for the Lions.
So the drive does continue, albeit aided by a penalty. You know, we've talked all night about Slidell's offense and how impressive they've been. Slidell's defense is awfully salty, aren't they?
Oh, for sure. A lot of stops. I mean, they've only held Covington to 7.
And we
let
watched.
me rephrase. They've held Covington to only 7.
This is true.
Yeah. And tipped up and incomplete.
Broken up by number 8.
The syntax matters.
It does. It does.
Will Davis.
Will Davis, a senior DB. I know you're getting tired of hearing me say yet another senior, but a senior-laden team.
2nd and 10. 52 seconds to go here in the marathon third. And a handoff. And about a 3-yard gain.
And again, good hard running, just nowhere to go.
Harris carries.
And we're going to step away for an injury timeout. Third down coming out of the injury timeout. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Elsie in quarterback, looking to pass for the Lions. It's a screen, and Harris is upended. That was snuffed out immediately by Jordan Miller, another senior.
Again, senior-laden squad. It matters.
That brings up 4th down for the Lions. As the clock runs, this should actually take us to the end of the quarter for the Lions. Run another play. And the horn sounds as we head to the 4th. Slidell up 29-7. 4th down for the Lions offense still out there. Elsie calling for it here on 4th down, looking to pass. Pressure comes, and he is sacked.
And that is a huge play by the Slidell Tiger defense. And again, we talked about the wealth of talent on the offensive side of the ball, but man, this defense is impressive as well. I mentioned it earlier. Whoever draws Slidell in the playoffs, they're going to have a chore on their hands.
Absolutely, and in the first round, I guess with the new seeding, the way it works, they would face
28, or would they have a bye? No.
I don't.
It's so new.
It's so new. I don't think any of us really. We'll get clarification on that, but they may get a bye. Now Guidry calling for it. Give goes to Carter. Carter breaks through, racing down 30, breaks another tackle, 20, 10, 5. Carter takes it to the house.
And you're not arm tackling that guy right there.
Absolutely not.
Excellent run by that young man.
5'10", 200 pounds, listed as a linebacker, but he does it all.
True Iron Man football.
And Mia Decker on to attempt the extra point. She was on the homecoming court.
And a laundry list of wonderful accolades attributed to that young lady.
Massive list of accomplishments.
Absolutely.
3-sport athlete as her extra point is up and good. Mu Alpha Theta. I mean, just everything.
The works.
So that extra point was good, and Slidell leads 36-7. Decker with another sky kick. I think Slidell, no, Covington got it.
So again, that's one of those moments where you fair catch it and get under it, camp out, call it a day. You're going to end up with excellent field position, so there's no reason to return it. It is a dangerous weapon, if you will, for Slidell if you put it in play and you have those opportunities.
So we see the Covington offense. They'll have 11:42 here in the 4th quarter.
Elsie back on the field.
And let's see if they stick with a 2. Yeah, it looks like they're going to stick with that 2-back set to give them a little bit more protection back there.
And again, Slidell can tee off right here, so Elsie's in a tough spot.
Give goes to Harris, looking to break it outside, and he'll be tackled for a loss of 1.
I mean, if you're the Tigers, you can pin your ears back, run blitz on the way to the quarterback.
So 2nd and 11.
An impressive night tonight for the Slidell Tigers. Homecoming.
Yeah, great homecoming for them. And this is slung out, incomplete, intended for Elijah Harrison.
And Elijah Harrison is also a really good wide receiver. Normally doesn't drop it, kind of like we saw earlier when we were watching Romello Howard. Very rarely drops the ball, but you know, you can go back to him now if you're the Lions. Slidell, their coaching staff decided to go back to Howard, and it paid off on that drive. Let's see if the Lions look to find Elijah Harrison again here shortly.
And Elsie looking to pass, slings this one, and it's incomplete. On the coverage there was Dwayne Mills. Hey, Dwayne Mills is a junior.
That's the surprising stat of the night. Good coverage right there, though. Only a freshman. Something we have to keep telling ourselves, you know, the Lions don't have a ton of seniors. They have some core seniors in some key spots, good leadership on that side, but they're on the young side compared to Slidell.
Snap is off the turf and punted away. And it's down at the 28-yard line.
Ball down at the 28-yard line. First down.
So Slidell up 36-7 here. 10:44 to go in the 4th. And not really showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Slidell's looking to run the ball. They're looking to get out of here. They're confident that they're going to get the win and celebrate a district championship,
Presumptive,
a share of, and an excellent season for Slidell. Excellent.
Looking to get to the edge, cuts it up. Still fighting hard for those extra yards, and that'll about a 9-yard gain.
Corey Kuzan on that carry right there, and good hard running by that young man.
It'll be 2nd and inches. Yeah, 2nd and 1 now. The down box move. Oh wait, they're awarding a first down.
And that is a first down for Kuzan.
Motion, snap gets past him. Guidry picks it up. And he will be tackled at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was an odd situation all around. Guidry, good job right there to get back and jump on it and cover it and say, hey, look, we'll take the loss and the sack and go about our business.
Makes it 2nd 23. 9:38.
And again, the clock is Slidell's friend in this circumstance.
Absolutely. Guidry looking to pass, slings out, it's broken up. Excellent job by Covington. It was Daigle.
Nice job.
Getting a hand on it.
Yep, Dayton Daigle. A sophomore. So, again, we had the game last year, Covington and Slidell, and you know, you and I spoke, and I said, look, last year that was Ponchatoula's year. Next year, I think that'll be Slidell's year. You could see with the roster, I mean, so many quality players that were juniors. One more year experience, and it shows tonight.
Play action, looking to pass. Guidry launches this one, looking for Williams. Oh, nearly had it, but a flag comes out. And that'll be interference on the Lions.
I would think so, but man, he's just a special player, truly. he almost made a, you know, just phenomenal Cirque du Soleil kind of catch.
And so it's 15 yards.
Wait.
And I think they changed the down box to, yeah, to third down. So it actually kind of behooves you to interfere there.
This is true.
Because it's not an automatic first down. Snap is back. Give goes to Watts, racing forward, and he'll have the first down.
And again, the offensive line doing the job for the Slidell Tigers.
Yeah, they've been tremendous all night.
Absolutely.
So it is 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Offense coming over to the side. It looks like mass subs coming in. So excellent, you know, getting your young kids playing time here under the Friday Night Lights.
Absolutely, and look, player management as well in terms of, hey, we still have 2 games to go to finish out the regular season, but we want to be as healthy as possible when we hit the playoffs.
Yeah, Slidell's going to need to take a timeout as the play clock was about to run out. 8:36 to go here in the game. Slidell's up 36-7. First and 10 for Slidell. Handoff goes. And about a 2-yard gain on the carry for, trying to see the number 32, Mikhail McDonald, 5'6" sophomore running back. So the second team is in at quarterback. Is Xavier Barty, 5'9" junior. Give goes, and he's met at the line and driven back. McDonald on the carry. So that'll make it 3rd and 9 for the Tigers.
And looking forward, you know, Slidell still has 2 games left. Again, playoffs are, that was pretty much a guarantee going into tonight. So that was never in doubt. The question was, would Slidell go ahead and secure a share of the district title tonight? That looks to be the case.
Or would they be with Covington? But yeah, Slidell. See, looking to pass is Barty. He gets it out there to Kuzan, and he's down. Yeah, so it looks with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left like Slidell will get that at least a share.
But for sure.
Should they win out as they play Fontainebleau next week and North Shore the week after, they will be the outright district champions.
And well deserved at that.
And it's 4th down for the Tigers. It looks like the offense staying out there. Fakes to give. Barty will keep it himself. And that will be a turnover on down. So the Covington offense comes out, and they'll take over. And see if they mark it right at the 50 or the 49.
It looks like it's going to be right on the 50.
There it is. Yep, right. The nose is on the 50.
So we'll get to see the Lions offense come out, get some more work. The Lions will have senior night next week, hosting the North Shore Panthers, before finishing up against the Mandeville Skippers. The question is will it be on Mandeville's brand new field, or?
It's what we're waiting to see.
It is. It's the big question.
Give, looking to get it to the outside, and Slidell wraps him up. That'll be about a gain of 5. It is Corey Toney on the carry, 5'7" junior.
Good hard running by Tony right there.
But But yeah, Mandeville, they have a little bit left with the turf installation to sew it all in, and then they have to do the performance tests with it. So, you know, they're pushing it, but looking to get there for that Week 10 game. Williams will be tackled after a gain of 1. That makes it 3rd and 5 for the Lions. 5:37 to go here in this one. And driven back, stopped there by Torrey Kitchens, but it was started by Philip Favre. And that brings up 4th down for the Lions. Obviously, you go for it.
That's a no-brainer at this point. You just roll out there, and given your circumstances, your position on the field, leave your offense on the field.
And, the ball's loose. And Covington jumps on top of it, but either way, a turnover on downs, and we will see the Slidell offense once again. 4:43 to go here in the game. They're up 36-7, so look for a heavy dose of the run game.
That is exactly what I would anticipate. I can't imagine that Slidell will detour from that. Again, they're looking to celebrate a district championship tonight. It's planting the Ponchatoula Green Wave, bringing the title back to Tammany.
Snap is back, met in the backfield and dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
So good hard running, but number 42, Dayton Daigle, cleaning up that tackle nicely.
So 2nd and 10, and a fired up cheering section.
You got the stadium rocking.
Yeah, our press box is swaying up here. Barty hands it off, room to run, and that will be very close to a 1st down, maybe a yard shy. That'll make it 3rd and 1 off the McDonald carry.
I'll tell you what, McDonald hit 5th gear quick, didn't he? He went through all 5 gears and was full speed.
Calling for it. And that's a 1st down. I think driven back, but with progress, I think they'll give the Tigers the 1st down.
And again, the clock, Slidell's friend. It's down to 3:21 and counting. Fresh set of downs to work with.
Man, it is really swaying up here in the press box now.
Certainly cavitating. Shaking from side to side.
A give straight ahead, met and driven back, and there's a late whistle. Aiden Young, a 5'9" sophomore, on the carry.
Post the Lions in on the tackle, including number 40, Cole Casey. Called his name a couple times tonight.
That makes it 2nd and 11 for the Tigers. Being in this press box reminds me of being at Texas A&M. I went back in 2012 when Johnny Football was the quarterback over there.
All right.
And when that student section, that 12th man, gets fired up, they start swaying. In that press box, it's a little uneasy because you're way up there.
I'll bet.
And we have a flag. False start called on the Tigers.
My experience with a stadium jumping like this was at War Memorial Stadium in Arkansas. So that was a nice road win for the LSU Tigers. And all I can tell you is I'm not sure if that stadium would pass engineering structural analysis test at this point, because as it swayed, I became more and more nervous, I got to say.
Oh, snap is high and pressure coming. Barty looking to take it, and he will be dropped for a big loss, and that'll make it 3rd and very long.
It's going to be almost, if it's not 3rd and 20, it's close. It's actually 3rd and
21 or 22, yeah. I was going to leave the public math to you.
There we go. Minute and a half left. That I can do because I can look at the scoreboard, which has decided to work.
Jet lag public math is not a good thing. And, McDonald on the carry once again. He'll get another yard.
So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers.
And 1:05 on the clock here on 4th down. And I think the Tigers will let this one run all the way down.
I would imagine so.
Because on the play clock, they have 18 seconds to go. That could still tick off a good bit. 48 on the game clock. Give goes, looking to break it outside, rushing forward. A good carry there. And did he go out of bounds? No, but it's a turnover on downs regardless, so it stops. 30 seconds on the clock here in the 4th. And so next week we have Salmon and Pearl River.
Wow, that sets up to be a pretty fascinating game going in.
And then in week 10, you and Tiger Edwards have Slidell North Shore,
which also could be a good game. North Shore has really had a solid year as well.
Carry here by the Lions, and he is dropped down by Philip Favre, and that should do it. We have about 17 seconds on the clock as this one runs out. I don't think Covington will run another play. They're going to go to the side to do the good game. So Slidell will win it, clinching at least a piece of a district championship, if not an outright. Should they win out the next 2 weeks, they defeat the Covington Lions 36-7 from L.B. McGinty Stadium. Grant Yenny, Coach Jimmy Inman, good night.